Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today I for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about some things that are coming back to the channel finally here. This is going to be because you guys didn't notice I did not have my editor for a little bit here, and it was mainly because he was replacing his PC. So I'm going to get into that a little bit more to actually tell you guys exactly what's coming back to the channel. So if you're interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a lot. But let's get straight into it. So it's been a little bit when it does come down to a couple of guides here. You guys notice I've done some guides, but I have not done like build guides. I haven't done like my heavily edited stuff, and we have not done shorts in a little bit. Now, normally regarding the short side of things, in which I'm going to go ahead and get into that first, seeing that's morally my end of things. Normally when it comes to shorts, I'm the one who does those, which explains why they're kind of scuffed looking to a high degree here. But I did want to do a lot more shorts. You guys did want that, at least in the past, and I said I really wanted to do so. I was unable to do so, and this was mainly just because of my lack in editing skill. Well, since then I've gotten an editor, and that was what I used for a lot of my newer build guides and stuff like that. But more of everything else I usually do myself. But for my build guides, I usually require my help with the man named Chills. You guys have heard me talk about him on stream. You've heard me talk about him on a few videos. And he is going to also be doing P5X related content, Atlas content, P5 content, you name it, he's going to be doing it as well. And I haven't been able to really do much with that because of course he didn't have his PC fully set up. Recently got a new PC, and there were just things that we could not do, seeing he didn't have, of course, his programs installed, he didn't have his SSD, and so there was a lot of things that he needed to get done first. Well, good news happened today is that he ended up getting his PC all the way set up. He also ended up finally getting up everything regarding at least what's it called, his SSD. So now he can actually start doing the actually transferring everything over, doing all that stuff, and helping me start getting on editing. So he sent me a message this morning, and he was like, hey, listen, got the SSD set up, I got actually everything set up here, we're going to be able to start doing your edited videos. So he requested some stuff from me because I help him with different channel art, thumbnails, stuff like that, and I requested his services once again when it does come down to editing. So some things that you guys are going to see back into the channel finally, and this is a huge deal because a lot of you guys have been wanting this for quite some time. One of the things is going to be, of course, build guides. Now, build guides I usually always do when it comes down to at least the new characters. Whenever they drop, they get a build guide. So as you guys noticed, we never did a Rin build guide. This is the time that we're going to finally do it. Luckily for us, no new characters have really came out since Rin. There's only been reruns, and so this allows me to try and play a little bit of catch up. So for the most part, Rin build guide is going to be coming out first here, and when we go ahead and do that, that is going to be very descriptive. I'm going to be going ahead and making sure that it looks nice, and actually making sure everything does go through when it comes down to editing. When it does come down to that, you guys will see it immediately. I'll try to get that video on up, and we'll go on from there. Now, as for everything else here, when it comes down to returning content, which a lot of you guys might be happy to hear this here, we're gonna have a couple things that are going to be returning, and that is going to be Compendium. Now, the Compendium series was a series I started a while ago, which mainly was helping people out with figuring out what personas they want to utilize here. What things are really good, what things aren't really good, what you can build on your personas. We did one for, I think our last one that we ended up doing was for Dionysus here, in which I wanted to do one for a lot of these characters, whether of course it's Yanosek, which we will be doing one on Yanosek, seeing that this persona you're going to be using quite a lot. I'm going to do some on Koryu, even though not too many people use them. A lot of the higher level personas are the ones I'm going to be doing. And I think the lowest level personas I'm going to try to do is around at least this area, 50, 60 area. And the only ones that will be down here are like ones that they usually give us, so I can give good builds out. So Principality, Neko Shogun, Ame, that was another good one that was in there. Leonon Said, that's another good one that you could possibly end up using very early in. And then of course the special ones will always get their own builds too as well. It came down to getting this persona here from the Chinese New Year event. We'll have different, of course, builds for these, and of course I'll have gold ones too, so don't worry, they're not only going to be on rainbow personas, there are going to be some ones that are going to be for gold personas here. Kumakuten is definitely going to be one. Pazuzu is going to be another if I haven't done it yet. Jikokuten, another good one that you guys can actually probably go ahead and utilize here. For some of the trolls out there, we would probably use Jack Frost. I know Succubus is going to be another one that I want to go ahead and do from. And we're going to just try and use a little bit more of these things and try and get them built. So I'm going to have him help me edit those videos, and we're going to try and make that look a little bit nicer for you all, so you actually know how we're going to utilize this. As for the guides for those guys, or at least the infographics for those infographics, I'm still trying to think if I'm going to personally do those infographics for this one, because I want to have some infographics kind of showing off what the character could possibly be using, can't be using, stuff like that. But I also want to be able to what's it called, make sure they look very nice and neat, because they're going to be going into the server as well, so you guys can actually look at it like a library type of deal and see exactly what you want. I'm going to get in contact with Najox. I know he's currently working on his website, so it's going to be kind of difficult to see if he's going to be available for it, but you guys know and love Najox here. If we possibly can get him to do some of the infographics, I would love to do so. So that's another thing out the way that I wanted to go over. Now, some other things besides guide wise, because I'm going to be recycling a lot of my guides, especially seeing we're getting closer and closer. I don't really know when Global is going to come out, but if we do get some information on when Global does come out, of course you're going to see some of those basic guides that are going to get updated. So the last thing I wanted to go over, of course, here, video suggestions. You guys have been asking certain videos, you have been wanting to see certain videos and things of that nature, and I'll be doing those said videos. Now, one of these videos regarded on at least the weapons and which one's better than which, what you should be really prioritizing here. And how I'm going to go about doing this video is prioritization, and that's going to be also based kind of on the character here, and we'll go with the weapons with that. If the weapon is mandatory for the character, it's going to be, of course, higher on the priority list. If it is not mandatory, or like doesn't help the character that you do need, that's also mandatory here, really elevate their status, then I'm going to probably make it less mandatory. But if the weapon itself elevates the character status a decent bit, then of course, you know, we'll make it like higher on the priority list, stuff like that, and we'll try to do that. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. I might have this edited as well, but I'm unsure exactly what's going to happen. So I am going to be trying to do that here. I want to do more showcases for you guys. I think we did Loret's showcase a little while ago, and then I know we did a showcase on Rico when she first dropped, and I think we did a showcase on Rin as well. But other than that, we have not done many showcases besides I think maybe Cord. But other than that, no other showcases really took place. We haven't really done too much here, and I want to get back to doing those because a lot of you guys really did appreciate those as a little bit of a Build-A-Bear type of guide that you guys can kind of know what the character does, know how they work, see how they work, figure out and see exactly the skill rotation that you would normally go for, and move on from there. When it comes down to some of the characters that I'm actually A6 here, I will validly explain them at A0 or A1 what they actually can do, what you have at your disposal, because characters like the Cord that I have A6, I won't be able to, of course, show how they would work A1, but I will definitely try to replicate it to the best of my capabilities so you guys know exactly what you can do, what you can't do. But I think that's overall that I wanted to go over for the Elise channel announcement when it come down to this one here. A lot of things are about to be happening, especially when it comes down to at least getting back to my edited type videos here. I'm definitely going to be talking to Chills to see if we can get the what is it called, the shorts up here and actually start getting shorts worked on. We talked a few times about it, but we are kind of still unsure how I'm going to go about that. If there's any short series or any things that you want to be a short, let me know down below in the comment section for this video, because this is an important channel notice. This is going to be something that a lot of you guys, I want to get a lot of feedback from y'all, because if y'all can give me feedback from this, I can know what y'all want to see. I can know what y'all need, especially when it does come down to any videos or come down to at least shorts. That will be way easier. We're going to have a major channel little update here, and it's going to be freaking interesting. But till then, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.